Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can reset Cisco switch to factory settings. So you can take this action of clearing your Cisco switch to factory reset if you want to clear the configurations and restore the switch to its original state. Here in this video, I'll be showing you step-by-step procedure you can use to reset your Cisco switch. So as usual, you need a console cable and also you need an appropriate administrative privilege. So once you have your switch and you have your computer, so let me say you have a laptop, okay, so connect your laptop and your switch using a console cable. So to the RS232 port of your computer and to the console port of your switch, okay. Now once you have done that, run a software called PuTTY or Terraterm on your computer for you to be able to get into the CLI interface of your switch. If you don't know how to use PuTTY or what PuTTY software is called, I have a video I've done on how to download PuTTY and also use it to enter the command line interface of Cisco devices. Okay, so the link to that video is in the description below. So first of all, once you run the software, open it up on your PC, then enter the terminal, and from here you can see that we are already inside the switch interface. Okay, so if you watch, we're already inside the switch interface. So first of all, from here, enter the privilege exit mode using the command enable. Okay, so from this mode we can apply all the commands we need to format this switch. But before then, I'm going to run just a basic configuration here so that we can confirm that after our formatting, our switch goes back to its default state. Okay, so let me just enter the global configuration mode. Okay, I'm going to do just one configuration, changing the name of the switch. Okay, so that's one of the simplest configuration we can do. So host name, so let's say S1. Okay, switch 1. So once I did enter, the switch name will change. Okay, so we're going to use this to verify the default restoration of this switch. Okay, there are other configuration you can do on a Cisco switch. I believe you know that. Okay, I have a video where I've done basic configuration on Cisco switch. You can also check out that video. All right, so from here we're going to go back to the privilege exit mode, because this is the mode we're going to be applying this code to reset the switch. So remember, our switch is still on S1, right? So if I do a command this way, right, so write erase. So write erase is a command we use to erase all the startup configurations. Okay, all your, remember when you configure your switch, most times you save them on the NVR. Okay, so when you use the command copy running config startup config, you save your configurations to the NVRAM, and that NVRAM, whenever your switch boots initially, it starts up the switch with those configurations. Okay, so we use this command write erase to erase all the whole startup configurations. All right, so once you are done, click on enter. So our switch name is still displaying S1. Now it will take effect only when we reboot the system. Okay, so we're going to do that in a minute. So on some other switches, instead of using write erase, you can use this command erase startup. Okay, erase startup config, enter, confirm. All right, so you can either use write erase or you use erase startup config. So in case you have some VLAN data on your switch, if applicable, to remove this VLAN, you are going to use these commands: delete, okay, delete, flash, okay, semicolon, don't give space please, VLAN .dat, enter. delete file VLAN, yes. Delete file name VLAN.dat, enter. Confirm, yes. Okay, so with this we have deleted every VLAN data we have on the switch. So for all these configurations we have done to take effect on this switch, we need to reboot the switch. Okay, so rebooting this switch, we're going to use a command called reload. So reload, enter. Now system configuration has been modified. Save, no. Okay, enter. Now proceed with reload, confirm, enter. So we're going to allow this switch to reload. Now the switch has finished reloading. So if I click on enter, now if you watch, the switch has gone back to its default name, which is switch. So we have successfully formatted this switch to its default settings. So this is one way, which is using the CLI of the switch to format the switch. Now the other way is by using the button mode. Okay, so every switch has a button. So if I come to the switch here and go to physical, okay, the switch should have a button somewhere here. So if I have a live switch, you're going to see the button somewhere here. So it can be here, it can be anywhere at the back of the switch, or maybe at the front of the switch. Okay, so depending on the model of the switch you have, you're going to see a button at the back or in the front of the switch. So if you want to factory reset your switch to default mode using the button, this is the procedure you're going to follow. So step 1, disconnect your switch from the power source. Okay, so most switch doesn't have on and off button, so you can just remove the power cable from the back, or maybe from the socket outlet. All right, so once you are done removing the power cable from the switch, locate that particular mode button at the back or at the front of your switch, press and hold it. Now once you press and hold it, plug in back or reconnect back your power cable to your switch. Wait for the indicator light. So there should be an indicator light somewhere. Wait for the indicator light to show up until the system LED blinks amber and then turns solid green. Okay, so it's going to bring the amber color will look something this way, okay, or maybe something slightly lighter than this. So the amber mode, from the amber mode, is going to turn to green. Okay, so once the light shines back to green, then you can remove your hand from the mode button. Okay, now this may take some time, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. So at that moment, the switch will erase all its startup configuration and reboot into factory default settings. And so once you are done, you can now go back to your computer which you have connected to your switch. Go back to the CLI. Okay, go back to the terminal and connect and check if your configuration has taken effect. All right, so you can do that by, if you have other configuration apart from just the host name I changed initial on the system, you can use the show command. Okay, so once you enter this mode, you can use the show running config, okay, to check all the commands you have already configured inside the switch. All right, thank you guys. That will be all for this video. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you like the kind of video I'm dropping on this channel, hit on the subscription button, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you always be notified whenever I drop a new video. And if you have watched any of my video and you learned something from it, please give a like to that video. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.